Recently, the Baldwin City High School students formed the group Baldwin High Real World Design Challenge Team and competed all the way to a first-place victory in Washington, D.C.
We're the Baldwin High School Real World Design Team. We competed in the Department of Energy's Real World Design Challenge, which is a nationwide challenge. We competed against over 400 schools nationwide, and we came out on top. This is the second year for the challenge. There was a team last year. It was a lot different. Carson here was the only one that was on the team last year, so we're a pretty fresh group.
Mason Johnson, another newcomer to the team, explained what the overall winning project was they completed for Washington, D.C.
Well, for the state challenge, we had to design the tail cone and tailpiece, which is the vertical stabilizer, the two horizontal, and then the tail cone. And then for the national challenge, which is what we went to D.C. for, we had to design the wing and the tail parts. In D.C., we had to present our process, and we had to present our final solution to the problem, which is to make the best possible plane we could have.
A few of the other teammates expressed their feelings while at the competition and being announced the first place winners.
Well, we were up there, and I think we honestly thought that we had gotten second, or at least that's what me and Carrie thought. And so when they said we were champions, Carrie started to cry, and I was trying not to cry, but everyone was really excited and jumping up and down, screaming.
In the awards ceremony, what they did is they announced it from, they announced the third place person first, and then second and first. So when they announced Minnesota as third, that wasn't a big surprise to us. But so when they announced Hawaii second, though, we were all just like almost about to jump out of our seats. And when they finally called us up, we went up there, got our awards, and we got a standing ovation.
The principal of the high school also shared how he felt about his students making such an amazing accomplishment.
I can express to you how proud we are of the kids and what they've accomplished, winning the state title and the national title, and then being able to use the physics and math functions like they did to build a program designing an airplane wing, an airplane tail section, and running through the multiple trials that they did using the software programs that they had is just amazing.
The design team would also like to acknowledge their coach and Baker alumni Pam Davis and mentor Sandy Barnes. This is Devin Wilson signing out for KNBU TV.
Thanks for that, Devin. Up next, we're going to send it to Kelsey and Alix Schiraldi, who are on location this week for Sports Chat.
Hi, and welcome to this week's Sports Chat. I'm Kelsey Epperson.
And I'm Alix Schiraldi.
We're here on a beautiful day at Cavness Field, and we're going to go ahead and kick things off by talking some Baker baseball. The Wildcats had a doubleheader at home this Saturday against number 2 Avila University and lost 2 heartbreakers as they fell both games, leading with a lead in the 7th inning. So bummer for them. In the first game, Baker was up 7-2 after 6 full innings before giving up 10 runs in the 7th. They couldn't make up the deficit with home field advantage, but still managed to have 11 hits to Avila's 12. Dustin Mumal pitched a solid 4 innings, giving up just 1 earned run off of only 3 hits, so great job to him. Then Shaun McAllister came in and relieved for 2 innings and held the Eagles totally scoreless. Offensively, Mumal led the way, going 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored, and Nick Peterson also had 2 hits, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. In Game 2, the Wildcats had a 1-run advantage, entering the 7th again before Avila heated up with a 5-run finale. Baker gave their best effort to come back, but fell short with 3 runs in the 7th to fall to a final score of 7-6. Again, Dustin Mumal was hot at the plate, going 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a home run for the home crowd. Steven Stewart and Tad Eubanks also added 2 hits and an RBI apiece. The Wildcats also traveled on Sunday to Avila in Kansas City, Missouri. They lost both games 3-0 and 15-5. In a well-pitched Game 1 by Chris Cummins, the Baker offense could only surrender 4 hits to Avila's 7. And then in Game 2, Avila was just too much to handle offensively as they rallied 22 hits. Despite those losses, the Wildcats are still in the conference hunt in the HAC. They're 9-10 in HAC play, and they'll play next in a 4-game series this weekend against William Jewell College. They'll be at home at 4 o'clock on Saturday for a doubleheader, so go catch them at home at Sauter Field. Alex?
All right, I'm going to talk about tennis. They traveled to Graceland this past weekend, and unfortunately both teams dropped both of their matches to undefeated Graceland, who now sit at 9-0 in the conference. The men still sit at 3-4 on the season, and the women still sit 2-5. So you know, they're getting in there. They're having still a pretty good record, so good luck to both of them. And they're actually playing tonight at home against William Jewell, so hopefully on next week's Sports Chat, they will have a win. Kelsey, do you want to tell us about softball and about senior night?
Yeah, definitely. The softball team had a home stand for a good crowd on Sunday. It was senior day, and played the University of St. Mary's in a doubleheader and improved our record to 14-22.
Nice.
So not too bad there. Good crowd at senior day. We won the first game 2-1. St. Mary's came out and scored a quick run in the first inning, but Baker didn't execute a run till the 7th, so made things very interesting, followed by the game winner in extra innings. So 1 in the 8th, 2-1. Brooke Allen led the way offensively, going 2 for 3 at the plate, and Heather Gruber was, as always, solid on the mound. She pitched all 7 innings and grabbed 5 strikeouts off of only 1 earned run, so good job for her. We also won game 2, 2-1, after scoring an early run and then getting the game-winning run in the 7th, so another very close game there. Tara Heinrich and Kim Gilgas had 2 hits apiece, and Heather Gruber pitched 5 innings, and she gave up 1 earned run again. Chelsea Taylor got a chance to shine on her senior night on the pitching mound. She hasn't pitched much this year, but came in and had a great appearance on her senior day. She was very solid. She gave up only 1 hit and 2 innings for the close. We also played Tuesday at home, last home game against Graceland University, but results weren't available at taping time. Up next for the Wildcats, the softball team will travel this weekend and play a tough Evangel University team who sits in the top of the conference, and then travel Sunday to Fulton, Missouri, and play a non-conference game against William Woods University. So, games on the road this weekend.
Well, congratulations on senior night, and good luck with the rest of your games.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to talk about soccer, and unfortunately we didn't get the same outcome that softball got. But the boys beat Kansas City Community College 1-0. They said it was a tough match, and the Baker men dominated most of the game, but just happened to fall and sit out 1-0, which is still good. Congratulations to them. We played UMKC, who recently moved up to Division I, and we tied them 1-1, and it was a really tough game. It was really brutal and aggressive. It was a close match all throughout, but we came out with a tie, which is pretty good for us, so we're excited to play them again next year. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about track, and they traveled to Central Methodist Invitational this past weekend. The women took 5th overall, and the men took 3rd, so congratulations to both of them because that's a very good outcome for both of the teams. Mary Loveland grabbed 1st in the 3,000-meter steeplechase, and Karina Paps took 3rd, so congratulations to both of them. Taylor Irwin took 1st in pole vault, and Aubrey Gusson took 1st in javelin. The 4x400 relay team of Aaron Hannon, Reggie Harris, J.L. Anderson, and Komi Okuyama took 2nd, which is another great score that they got. There's a bunch of second places that also took place this weekend at the track meet. Lindsey Brown in the 1,500-meter run got 2nd. Devin Freeman got 2nd in the 5,000-meter run, and Taylor Nall got 2nd in the 3,000-meter steeplechase. The track team was also in action at the Kansas University Relays, but results weren't available at the time, so good luck to them. Kelsey?
Before we end Sports Chat, we want to take a minute to congratulate the championship team for intramural men's basketball. The championship game took place last Thursday in Collins Gym. The winning team, Wait They Can't Play, won the game 50-46 and received t-shirts for their prizes. Members of the winning team were captains Eric Allen and Richie Bryant, Colton Miller, Alpheus Williams, Eric Munoz, Pedro Dos Santos, Matthew Morgan, Andy Hannon, and Silas Doolin. Congratulations to those guys and their championship for intramural basketball. That's it for this week's Sports Chat. From Cavanis Field, I'm Kelsey Epperson.
And I'm Alix Schiraldi. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Rena Murphy. Join us next week for another episode of Orangeline.